It feels like we've waited a while for summer, and today the heat, as you've probably felt, was in full force. It was expected, and it's now been confirmed, hasn't it, that it's the hottest day of the year so far in the capital, at 32 degrees in Kew Gardens and at Heathrow as well. Well, with today's temperatures comes a heat health alert, warning of the impact on London's healthcare and those who are particularly vulnerable. What about in the home as well? With weather like this, it can be quite uncomfortable. Well, Harry Lowe has been in Sydenham in southeast London, finding out more.
Some like it hot. For many, it's all about keeping cool.
It really is super effective at preventing the sort of glass house effect that you get into a room if this direct sunlight hits the glass.
Marion's house is one of those adapted for the heat, but some of her ideas can be copied elsewhere, such as
makeshift dust sheets that you can strap onto sort of rubber bands, and you strap it in the corners of each windows, and you take them off when there isn't no heat waves anymore. So different sets of measures. Whenever we have friends coming around in a heat wave, they think we have air conditioning here because the difference is so big between outside and inside. So there's different ways to go about keeping your house cool, and one is shutting your curtains, shutting your windows, just to make sure that heat which is outside doesn't enter the dwelling. And then you can otherwise have, if you can, retrofit some shading measures outside.
not everyone's lucky enough to be able to install an external blind outside their home. But apart from drinking water, there's some other quick, easy ways you can keep yourself cool in the hot weather.
If you're hot today, I think the top things that you should do is try and keep the sun out of your rooms as much as possible by either pulling curtains, pulling internal blinds down, but ideally, if you can, put something on the outside of your windows to keep that heat out. Ventilation, being able to let that cool air in, is really important. So if you can, open windows on both sides of your home to allow that air to flow through. And where that's not always possible, thinking about mechanisms like ceiling fans or fans. Don't use your oven. Take a break from cooking over the stove and use cool alternatives like salads and things that are quick and cooling to eat, because they also keep you cool. But also I recommend not using the dishwasher and not using your washing machine, as the appliances in our home all emit heat.
With hot spells increasing and working from home still common, Zoe says long-term thinking is needed.
We need to start designing our buildings for the future and thinking about 2050 and not 2020. It's really important that we start adapting our homes to think about the hot weather episodes that we're going to have more frequently.
Harry Lowe, BBC London.